Hello, my beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. So, I know most of you are coming over from Molly's right now. Um, Before we get started, I did want to apologize to the woman that Marissa did boot off. And this is the thing, I told Marissa how I felt about it. I thought it was, in my opinion, disrespectful. And I get it that we want to stay on track. And sometimes people can be chatty Cathys and stuff. But she's a mother who lost her kid. And for them, all they have left is memories. And we're lucky to have our children. And all they want to do is tell someone about their children. So that's all I want to say about it. So I apologize, ma'am, for that. I've buried people of all ages. I've worked for a funeral home. That is why I show compassion. Whether I'm interested in the story or not, it's not anything of my it's not about me at that point. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to apologize to Juanita. You know, we're all hurting about this young girl. I get that. But we invited people up and they just wanted to say that I'm not mad at Marissa or anything. This is the thing about Marissa, when she gets a lot on her plate, she gets overwhelmed, and then she goes off, and then she'll be fine in 5 more minutes from now. So it's just a bad day. It's really just a bad day. I agree, Amy P. I absolutely agree. That's just it. Thank you all for your memberships. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. We are just waiting for information. I actually got the depths of the other lake, I think. No. Hold on. I'm going to show my mods something really quick, because this is mods. If you're here, the mods will know which ones I'm talking to. I see you in another one or two of them, but I'm looking for the Boca Reservoir, because allegedly this is the one that she has been found in, if I am correct. We thought that she was originally in this one, which to me, if she was in this one, she had in my opinion, a more likelihood of driving into this campground. But from what I am receiving now, she is supposedly in the Boca Reservoir. Now, this, I don't really see. This says the dam reservoir, and this is a bridge. I mean, she could have went over here, but I think it's highly unlikely if it was self-inflicted. So yes, we're not going to talk bad about anybody in here, because Marissa is one of my best friends, but even your best friends, you're not always going to agree with on everything. And that's just that. 1 second, please. Correction. Guys, it is not the Boca Reservoir. It is Prosser Family uh, Reservoir. Prosser Lake Reservoir, rather. This is where they were partying, this area right here. And she was found in this lake.
Hello, Moto.
Yes.
Hey, hon, you okay?
Yes, I'm live.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
My phone didn't update that.
It's okay. Bye-bye. Sorry. Some of my minds. Thank you so much, Melissa, for your super chat. Did you get a chance? Did you just email me? I don't know. I'll check it if you did. Thank you so much, Leslie. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for your memberships. Thank you. All apologies. Grace, my makeup by Grace. And Sharon. And if I missed anyone else, mods, please thank them for me, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. So, yeah, mods, if anyone is talking negative about any creator in here, please warn them. We are not going to be that chat that, listen, no matter how much anyone drags me on YouTube or whatever, it's not about me. It's just not about me. It's about victims. And if somebody wants to drag me to filth, I don't care. Leave the victims alone. That's the only thing I care about. So, yes, they will post it. But this is the lake that I am going to check my email now, and let's see. And I'm going to show this picture as well. There, I just got a email and it said she was found in 14 inches of water. There's no way she could have been in 14 inches of water. There's absolutely no way. 14 inches, shit, that won't even come up to my knees. So 14 inches is I mean, that won't even cover a wheel. It's absolutely 14 feet. I mean, I got an email that said 14 inches. There's no way in hell. I mean, you wouldn't need a snorkel for that. So, all right, let me look at some of these emails because I'm getting a lot of them in. Bear with me, guys. This is just a very new story. Just give me 2 seconds. I need to mute something for a moment. All right. Yes, there is link for membership. Let's see here. We are just waiting to find something. I personally, in my opinion, I still think, in my opinion, that this is foul play. I can't help but think that it's foul play because of what Sammy has said and the timeline. You can't fix this timeline unless, you know, Sammy says she was the last one to see her. And I thought about that. And let's remember this. Thank you so much, Julia, for becoming a member. Or Julie, thank you. And thank you, Kimberlyn, for becoming a member. I greatly do appreciate it. So this is the thing. I was thinking about this. You remember how Sammy says she was the last one to see her? She was the last one to see her. And I thought, how could you be the last one to see her? Because if there was still other people at the party and then the people at the party would be the last one to see her, right? But if Kiely had died, she would have been the last one. Sammy, if she knew something, would have actually been the last one to see her if she was involved with it. Like if something happened in the car, she would be found, then Sammy and the other friends who Sammy wasn't talking about and never gave a name, well, then that would be the last one that saw her. Because if there was an overdose. But if Sammy had left early, or, uh, gave her a hug and there were still other people at the party and everything, well, then, Sammy, you wouldn't be the last one to see her. Those people or whoever took her home would be the last people to see her. You wouldn't be. So why are you saying you're the last one to see her? But what about girl code? Sammy deleted your comments, okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. Justin. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Leo and the kids, what happened next? And because it's such a mess, no charges will be. Well, I think Sammy was on a mission to be the good friend scenario. And according to Adventures with Purpose, Kiely was found in Prosser Lake. And I do have the depths of Prosser Lake. And in some parts, it's very, very deep. Like, I think the deepest is 96 feet, it's very deep to be a lake. However, at the edges of the lake, it's not deep at all. Like, at all. Thank you guys so much for the memberships. I appreciate it tremendously. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Courtney. How far was she from the other couple? Is it possible she was DUI and crashed into that car too, and this happened, afraid to get in trouble for drugs? How far was she from the other couple? What do you mean the other, like the couple that was staying in their car, camping in their car? Is that the one you're talking about, Courtney? Is it possible that the DUI and crashed into the car too? I mean, anything is possible, but to me, it's not probable, in my opinion. Thank you, Bree Bree, for becoming a member. Thank you, Tabitha, for becoming a member. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Skylar. Thank you. Who's next? Kit Katari, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, dear. JB's mama, thank you so much. Bernadette. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate your membership. So let's look at those depths again now that we know which absolute lake that Kylie was found in. So the map, how it's shown here, is not how, I mean, we can kind of, I guess we could twist it on Google Maps, but pardon my dog. So let me see here. How do I'm really bad with Google Maps. How do I turn the map on Google Maps? Okay, we'll just look at it this way. So there is, let me make sure I'm looking at this thing right. Just want to make sure I'm looking at it right. I'm telling you guys the right thing. So that should be, okay, so the road's going to come in there. Okay. Okay. So in my opinion, they said they found her in about 14 feet of water. Now there is a road, right? Or, a driveway kind of thing that goes down through here. Along these edges right here, all through here, is 10 to 20, feet, anywhere from between that, 3 to 20 feet average through here. So to me, the only way that I can personally think of someone, I mean, could she have been disoriented and she just drove, I mean, it is dark out there late at night and you are under the influence. So it is possible that she could have drove through here. But to me, because of what Sammy has said, the way, in my opinion, she has behaved, and the timeline, it doesn't add up for me at this point. But this is all we know at this point as well, and we may not know, everything. Which I know we don't know everything, but this was the main road, and the only places that I see personally, she could have been found, if they drove over this way, she could have been found over here, like in this area too. But over here, it's just anywhere from 1 to 3 feet in these areas, right? But like the only three spots that I see is way over here, over in this area right here, and this area that she could have most likely been found according to the map. And if the the water is at the the way it is right now, look at the depths near boat ramp. Cars won't float for far at all. Yeah, I don't think. Thank you so much for your hard work for Kylie and all the cases. Love you, honey. Thank you, Louisiana lady. I appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity. Means a lot. You should go to your page. What do you mean my page? Oh, my Facebook page? Yeah, I mean, guys, can you guys imagine? It's just just losing a kid. It's just the worst thing ever. Just the worst thing. And my heart just really goes out to them. Sonar. Okay. Um hey Tabitha, this right here, the sonar, is this like, is this the up to date? Like, I've never even seen this website, to be honest with you. So I think it's a great technology to know exists. So is August 7th? Okay, August 7th, resolution 10 meters. Hmm. I don't know. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate your super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. Those divers are angels. They. I don't know, where was that comment? That was a good comment. They dropped everything to find her. Yes, guys, if you are able to donate to them, it would be amazing if possible. Like I said, even if you can donate to $1 to them, it's $1 that gets them down the road a little further. If you're not able to, it's understandable. But when you donate to people who are just as angels as they are, then it's just a beautiful thing. It really is. So this sonar, it says like, it says 10 meters here, but is that at the, I don't know how to read this, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know if it's like 10 meters at its deepest point. Is that what they mean by that? Thank you, Princess Chicken. I love her screen name. It's so funny. Love it. Okay, BC. Thank you, honey. Get some rest. It's been a day. My kids start school in the morning, and like, I am so ready but not ready. I wasn't planning on actually getting on this evening whatsoever, but Kylie's been found, so we have to do something, right? Check out SF Investigates. They were with grandfather at Prosser Lake when found. Oh, really? And thank you, Megan, so much. Is this on Facebook or is this on YouTube? Okay, hold on. I looked at his stuff yesterday, I believe. Isn't he a private investigator? Sorry, I'm behind in chat. Twitter? Okay. Let me look. God, it's still so early. I mean, I don't even think it's been an hour yet, has it? Okay, here we go, guys. That's wonderful. Thank you. A great source. I do appreciate that tremendously. This is great. 1/3 today, I was a processor with the father and grandfather of Kiely Rodni. We were discussing her disappearance. We could see Adventures with Purpose not far away at 2:48 p.m. their local time. I received a call about DX the mystery informing me that Kiely was found. I then informed her father. Continue. Here we go, guys. So just because they are, let's be very clear, just because they are parked here doesn't mean this is where she was found. She could have been found anywhere in the lake. It amazes me. You see the tracks that are there and stuff? I'm thinking, I mean, I'm not knocking the police or anything like that, but did the police not check the tire marks? Because I mean, it looks as if these cars make tire marks, right? I know it's harder for you guys to see them than it is me, but there's a lot of tire marks. Maybe it just has to be rainy. I don't know, but there is police here at this time. And this is another thing. What bugs me. And I know that smaller police precincts don't have these things, but why don't, like, the police has searched this, right? Why don't the police have sonar? It's like, or why can't at least every so many precincts have the technology that they need and they could just be, used by, sonar is very important. It is very expensive, but also what is also very expensive is searching and searching and searching for a long time. I know, but like every 10 or 15, I don't know, precincts, they can share it. Let's see if there's anything else. And as this baby girl, this 16-year-old baby girl was found here today. and things are never going to be the same for them. And that's tough. They definitely need a lot of prayers. Hold on, I'm getting some stuff in, I think, here. Oh, God. Hold on. Come here, guys. I got a great photo. Great photo. Hold on. We've found the location, I believe. 1 second. We're going to drop this. It's amazing. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. So the photo I'm going to show you guys, this is the marker where they found Kylie's car. You see this right here? You see this red it's like that is, and she has been there since that is, trigger warning. She was found right here. How far? I mean, it's hard to gauge, in a photo, but what is that? 30 feet, approximately 25, 30 feet. If you ask me, she didn't drive in there. Yes, it has a magnet. Yes. Oh, yeah. You mean it attaches to the car? Yes. Yes. And how they, they'll bring the car up by inflating these great big balloons. I heard AW Adventures with Purpose won't take reward. Please donate if possible. I wish they would, because it would help them find this. I think it depends on who the reward is from. I think if it's from the family, they don't take the reward. If it's from like police or something, I think they do. I mean, I can't don't. That's not a promise or anything. That's just what my opinion is, probably. In my opinion, it was pushed. And it, to me, I don't think I mean, this is the thing. A lot of times when a car is, you go in the water and stuff, sometimes one side will tip. It just doesn't go flat down usually. It usually one side starts filling in with water, and then it just kind of, as it fills and fills and fills, sometimes it'll just go on its side. It can flip. But nobody knows what has happened or anything at this point. So, in the window busters. I used to sell pocket knives that window busters on them, but K-bar for the military people and the medics and stuff. A car can fill up with water very quickly. Cab fills up with water and the tires flip. Yep. Yes, the car. Pardon me. Yeah, I mean, we don't know. We have no idea. Justin Manny behind the mic is in chat. Permission to restream you. Yeah, he can come up if he wants. He's welcome to come up. Sure, he can come up. Or, yeah, you can restream. That's fine. Sure. Manny's a cool cat. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but it just depends on how much. There's no way that is weird. I think someone pushed the car in there, in my opinion. Yes, bro. Oh, I mean, in my opinion, that car was not. In my opinion, this is not a fact. Opinions are never fact. So don't take this as fact, please. In my opinion, this is excruciating. Yes, foul play. One in my heart of heart, I think so. Show which photos, vet girl. But where that red thing is, I don't know the proper term for it. And also, this way, I mean, and this is the story that we buy you. Okay. Did Vet Girl say something yet? Thank you, Angel in Heaven. I was just trying to see if she said anything yet. Yes, Cassie, Molly was live earlier. I'm getting some more stuff in, so just bear with me, guys. I apologize for the silence in between. Damn it. Oh. Okay, guys, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hey Kim, the this where you messaged me, I don't see the photos where you said. Hold on, let me check something else. Sorry for the silence, guys. God, it's hard to see pictures of this young girl, sweet Kylie. It's really hard. Now this is another thing. As you can see here, this little red thing right here. And that may be the grandfather. I'm thinking it's the grandfather. Thank you so much, Megan. Thank you. If someone placed something on that gas pedal to get it, would it still be in the same place? If someone placed something on the gas pedal, if someone placed something, like, would something still be on the gas pedal? Is that what you mean? The accelerator? Poor grandfather. I mean, I don't even know if he knows what, that bayou thing means. You know what I mean? Her phone was last pinged at 12:33 at water, but text was last sent at 12:36. Is that what has been reported? How? Okay, let's look at this timeline. Let's talk about it because it's very important.
Hello, Moto.
1 second, guys. I'm getting some information. All right, so the map that I showed earlier, I'm going to show this very quickly. Well, not very quickly, but I'm going to show this thing. So right here, look at this photo very closely. This is Kylie's poor grandfather, and it's hard to see. Let me see if I take me off. Will that help? It won't let me zoom for some reason. Let's see here if I can zoom it like this way. No, hell no. Crap. Let me try this. Oh, perfect. So you guys can see it better. And then I want to show you something on a map. Thank you so much, Bernadette. Having a 16-year-old boy breaks my heart. We need to a silence prayer for this family. Already sad. Already said the gas pedal. Uh, Thank you so much, Bernadette. Who said the gas pedal, honey? Always keeping it classy. Great job. Thank you, LH. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for your donations. It means a lot. Okay. So let me show you this. And it's not wanting to share it. Okay. Don't know why. Let's try it again. All right, so we're going to do this. Let me see something. Crap. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me when I talk? Just let me know before I show this. Just write a yes or a no. Okay, great. All right. So right here, so as we can see where the grandfather is and all this. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in on this. This is where she was found. That makes sense. You know, the car does float a little bit, and also, as you notice, this is a hill. You know, so it would have a little bit of, if it was pushed, it would have a little bit of running speed as well. Okay. Now I'm going to show y'all where the bear with me 1 second. One second, guys. Okay, so did I send that yet or not? Let me see if I sent it. Sorry, I'm having to do this as things come in. Okay. Now send it. Come on, man. Okay, there we go. Okay. So this is where she was found. This is the area that she was found in. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's right. I just want to double check my stuff to make sure it's not wrong. Here we go. So this, she was found in this area. It appears somewhere in this area. Now, if she was found in this area from the photos, there's no way in hell she drove there herself. I'm just saying, in my opinion. If she was found in this area, which is what it appears by photos, from what I understand, there's no way. No way. No way. How did the water get so far out? The sand wouldn't allow the wheels to turn, not even to push it. What the hell? Well, I mean, that hill, I mean, the hill, I mean, it's not like quicksand or anything. It's dirt with a little bit of sand on top, but it's very packed. Yes, we can see your comments. It was a hill. Yeah, it was a hill. Absolutely. Well, I mean, this road right here is a dead end. It goes nowhere. It goes nowhere. Nowhere. And about it, like if she was found here, from here to here is about as wide as, it's, I mean, this is a little bit more wider than from here to here. But if you look at the lake photos of where that buoy is, or then there's just no way. Catch up on some of your comments. Yes, for those that are just coming in, Kiely Rodney was found today with Adventures with Purpose. She was found in the memory of a goldfish Prosser family campground in the lake, just really a few hundred yards from where the party was. Now, she was found by Adventures with Purpose. She was found not too long ago. I mean, people are just now really, the news just reported it. I found out about 15 minutes after Adventures with Purpose had posted. Yeah. Thank you, Marie. God bless you, honey. So it's just it's a very unfortunate day. Let's look. I'm sorry if you guys hear my dog. I'm just trying to see something right here. Okay. Bear with me. Exactly. Okay. Let's look at Google Earth now. So the way I see it, she was found in my opinion. This is not fact right now. I showed you the picture where they did find her, but from what I understand, which is very little, so I'm just saying my opinion at the moment. It appears like she was found right in here. And I'll show you another reason why. First of all, you can see over, you can see on the other side in that photo. And but let me see what I'm looking at. If she was found in this area, which I think she was, I mean, there is, you can see how it slopes exactly. Pardon me, my kids are yelling. Bear says locating her in the car seat belt, car in drive or neutral, and the medical examiner will know immediately, in my opinion. Um, I think that can be a great start, but you can, trigger warning, you can strap someone dead in a seat belt, and find a way to push the gas. Hello, Bullhorn Betty. You want to come up, Betty? You're welcome to. Um, Kiely Rodney has been found. We do have photos of where she has been found. Okay, Catherine, I've got a ton of emails coming in, so let me check something. Betty, if you want to come up, you're welcome to. Any other creators, you're welcome to. But yeah, this road, it goes to nowhere. Is the title right? Yes, the title is right. Kiely Rodney was found. Sure, no problem, Betty. So it appears, I mean, guys, this is the thing. This is the thing. They were partying right in here, like right in this area, right? In my opinion, she was found somewhere in here, somewhere in this area. Um, you know, this wasn't the way to go home. This was not the way to go home. There should have been tire tracks, but the police, does anyone know if the location is near her house? Oh, it's going the absolute opposite direction. The absolute opposite direction. This goes to, I mean, okay, for instance, let's just say, for instance, she was found in this area, right? Somewhere in this area. Okay, let's say the road is right here. That's the end of the road. Hello, Bernadette.
Hey,
Hello.
how are you?
Good. How are you? Can you turn that off, the other one, if you don't mind? It's echoing.
Sorry.
Well,
Yes.
they said that they had found her by the water. I mean,
I think
mainly
I
the
think
only
it's
thing
foul
we have
play.
right now is speculation. I mean, sure, I'll send you the link. Yes, Bernadette, what you need, honey?
No, I was just I, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm new to YouTube.
Okay. Do you have a quick comment you want to talk about?
I think it's foul play, and
In your opinion?
yes,
hmm Well,
and it's
we
so
will.
sad.
It is sad. It is sad. Um, me would be able to tell if she passed before her car accident into the water, but if yes and no, uh, it's very. It
Not my
depends.
camera.
I sent a link. I sent a link. It depends on how long the body was in there. The body was in there 2 weeks, and I can tell you from experience that water changes things more
A lot.
rapidly. Yes, very quickly.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to college for that. So
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming up, Bernadette. I have Bullhorn Betty coming up, so we're going to do some talking, but thank you for commenting, okay?
all right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day, hon. Bye-bye. Hello, Bullhorn Betty.
Hey guys, hello. So, I think I've got an idea of where it might have been or what might have happened. I'm showing that it almost looks like she might have went near the actual boat ramp where she might have went in.
You think
And
so?
I don't know if that's what I'm looking at here. I don't know if, what I've got, the photo with the dots is where it's actually at because I don't know where the photo came from,
Right,
you
right.
know? So I
If you
don't
want to
know where
share your
the,
screen, you're welcome to.
okay, let me share. This is what I got. Now, again, I'm, this is a fluid situation, so
It's
be
literally
unreliable,
it's so new, it's crazy,
right? And so we don't have a lot of information about this, but I can tell you that this is just sad. But I was hopeful. But I didn't want to prop him up too much, because it's just, if you wish for it too much, it won't come true. But if
Yeah.
you're a little more reserved, maybe, just maybe, I'm thankful that she's not a cold case, because if they didn't find her, they would have never found her. They had already searched Prosser Lake, I don't know how many times.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I said. If I mean, if Adventures with Purpose wasn't there, it wouldn't have happened. Would
We
not
would
have, because
we would
they've
still be
searched it.
speculating years later what happened
Yes.
to her.
Yes. And it's
But
sad. I always felt she was in water.
yeah, I did too. Literally, as soon as I read the very first story, I think it was August 7th, when I was reading about this party, and we were already hearing about the alcohol and substances. I remember just thinking, oh, you poor baby. I remember just, it's like I knew. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like, you poor baby. I just felt that she was in the water, and I relied, of course, naturally, Adventures with Purpose. The difference is the law enforcement did nothing wrong. It's just that Adventures with Purpose have specialized skills, specialized equipment, more high tech equipment that they utilize, and they know how to utilize, because they utilize it every single day. This is what they do,
Mm-hmm.
and this is all they do, really.
Sure.
And so, the law enforcement didn't do anything wrong. It's just they didn't have the experience or the education. I mean, I'm sure they knew how to operate their equipment and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. But with somebody like Adventures with Purpose, they have experience. They have experience surveilling areas and potential breach areas. And that's the experience that you only get, by being highly qualified in this area, and they are.
And then,
I think they were hoping they didn't find her, because then there would have been some kind of hope.
yeah.
Um, but I'm glad it did come to an end, so at least her family can have closure. They don't have to keep. I mean, I can't imagine going to bed every night just
Not
not
answer.
knowing.
A lot of these families I've talked to, and I know you've talked to, they say just not having an answer is the worst part.
Yeah, It's the uncertainty. It's not knowing. I can't,
Yes.
because you're. I mean, think about it. You've got kids. I've got stepchildren. I've got
Yes.
grandchildren. I'm constantly worried about them and constantly worried about their future. When they start driving, I'm almost scared. I'm ready to turn in my driver's license. And you really put a lot. You don't realize, how precious things are. You almost take things for granted, and this is a scenario that this is a situation they've done many times before. She's gone out to parties. She's been responsible. She's made it home by her curfew, but there was no contingency, it sounds like, for if she didn't. And I always said that 12:33 mark was very significant because that's when the phone went off, not powered off. It was on and boom, it was gone. And I
Yes.
kept saying whatever happened very close to where she was parked, because from 12:30 to 12:33, that it was a 3-minute window. And boom,
Yep.
she's gone. So,
Exactly. And that
you
was
know,
enough for them to go there and dump it in the water and the phone to turn off.
yeah.
And that's
So,
all it took.
yeah. So now I'm curious as to where she was, the autopsy. I'm curious to know what was in her, uh, blood. I'm curious to know what's in her lungs. Um, but
It's a
and
lot.
there's nothing, and and this is to all the parents out there. This is a very tragic situation, and there's nothing that's going to
Oh,
really prevent these tragedies from moving forward. There
I'm
really.
sorry. I didn't know that was back there. I apologize. I'm just
Oh, yeah. So this is what I'm getting.
Jeez.
I don't know where this was from, but it kind of looks like that might have been, because it really does make sense. She made the wrong turn inside Prosser, and when she made the wrong turn, she just drove. I mean, possibly just drove right in.
I mean, it's
Or
possible.
pushed. I mean, we still haven't gotten an autopsy. I know there's a lot of people on the fence about, what happened and things like that. I don't want to discredit anybody's opinion. But this could, we're going to find out more in the next, I'm sure in the next 2 weeks. Well, they might start releasing some information in the next few days, but you're not really going to get any kind of results back from your, um, your autopsy for at least a couple weeks. At least that's the way it is here in Florida. California might be 10 times worse for all I know.
Yeah.
But this is what was given to me. I don't know how accurate this is. Again, this is a fluid situation. Sometimes we just, get a lot of stuff hitting at us at one time, and we're looking at it. We're trying to decide, but there's literally no time to confirm this. There's no place to confirm this either. Nobody's
No.
really. We know that she was found at Prosser Lake, or Creek Reservoir. We know that she was that the vehicle's upside down. We know that she was identified as being in that vehicle. It was sad for me to hear that the father had to go up to the sheriff's office or something like that. The grandfather would not leave his granddaughter, so the grandfather stayed there, and it will stay there. Um, so it's, he will not, he wouldn't leave. He wanted her out. He didn't want her being by herself. My heart, I mean, this is just a really,
She's still a kid.
yeah, she's a baby.
She's a kid,
Yeah.
and
A very
and
smart.
that's
Let's realize this. She was very smart, a very talented, girl. Very, she graduated years earlier. She played multiple instruments. She's had a beautiful voice. It seems like she had a very good upbringing from parents that really cared and loved her. This was just something horrible happened. This is starting to make me change my mind also, because maybe she did leave, maybe she did do this to herself, maybe somebody else did. But my question is, did they see this happen and all leave there at 12:30 at night and not render aid? Did somebody see this happen?
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just there's we still have a lot of work to do, but this is a step in the right direction, as many of you guys know. This is good, and this is good news that she was found. Sad news, but good news.
Right. It's a resolution,
Yeah.
at least. And and we will find out if this was an accident or if it um was intentional.
Yeah.
We will find out.
Yeah. I mean, there's like, even if we look at all the speculative stuff, so um, for example, if she has oxygen, or excuse me, water in her lungs, we know she was breathing when she went in. If she does not, if she has no water in her lungs, that's a good indicator that she died, then was put in the water. So there are some things, obviously, with what may have happened to her, like whether she drowned or she has blunt force trauma. That
Mhm.
again, or when they do a toxicology, find out she may have OD'd or something of that nature.
Mhm.
Again, they definitely will be able to provide more information. And I'm very excited to hear about what Adventures with Purpose has to say in their press conference tomorrow.
Mhm. Let me show you why I think it is where it is. First of all, like you can see on the other side here,
Mhm.
right? And there's a road up here and
Right.
it cuts over, right? And
Mhm.
then this is kind of on a hill. As you can see, this is lower, right? And God bless Grandpa, God bless him. And as you see, it's out there. Um, so you see that. Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate your super sticker. Thank you. Um, and then so let me share this.
Let me show you something real quick.
Sure.
I just want to tell you guys something.
Mhm.
If I don't know if you guys know Stony Stone,
Mhm.
but we communicate a few times about these vehicles, and I missed a great opportunity because he sent me these, and these were days ago, and you can kind of see images inside the water of something that appears to be a vehicle. And
I
this was
saw that.
did
Yes.
and he
Mhm.
sent it to me on Tuesday, and you can start seeing the images of the possible vehicle.
Oh
The
no,
only reason
I
why,
didn't see that one. I did not see that one.
yeah, he's got sonar. He's got satellite sonar, and you can almost see it. And I'm pretty
Is that
sure
what the
that
person sent me earlier?
he's confirmed that that might have been, I don't want to say 100%
Of
because you never
course.
know 100%, but it actually very well might be the area that he actually saw these images of this vehicle. And the only reason why I didn't run with these is because I got sidetracked and I didn't have a chance to speak to him about the location because I wanted to pin it on the map before I told the audience. And that was on Tuesday. And here it is Sunday. And I still forgot to speak to him, but he did send it, and he called me, and I have a funny feeling that actually, because it does look like
Oh,
it's upside down.
here we go. I got another picture of the scene. One
Okay.
second. Let me see if I can hold on. Let me look at. I'll share this photo first. Well, this is Google Maps.
Hmm.
See, here's Google Maps, and if you like, this is like a place where you
Yeah.
back your boat in. I mean, either way, I mean, she could have definitely driven in.
Yeah. Just turn the wrong turn. It's dark out there. You can't see it. Think about it. It was,
It's
1:30 or 12, let's say 12:30 at night.
yes.
Once you pass that one area where they had the light ropes up and stuff like that,
Hmm.
I guarantee it was probably as black. Do you remember that? You remember how
Ben Hill Road is.
JLR went to Ben Hill Road and turned off his headlights and how dark
Yes.
it was? I bet you it was like that. I bet you she didn't even realize she was in the water until it was almost too late. If she didn't hit her head or something as she was going in the water, or again, there we still don't have an autopsy. We still don't have any information of her location inside that vehicle. So for all those people that believe something more nefarious happened, that has still not been ruled out. All that's been All that's been proven here today is that she is in the water and she has been found.
Right. Let me see here.
And where's Summer 1-800-TBI find? It does. She says some things about people need to stop spreading false accusation until they have facts. And I think we've all tried to, we all have speculative channels. We bring the facts up and people speculate or people derive opinions based upon those facts. And everybody's different. So you've got on one side of the, scale all the way to the other side of the scale of people
Mhm.
that have their speculation and opinions. And, when you have a party and a child disappears and nobody knows where she is, and you hear things like, there was 300 people at a party and nobody could confirm whether she was even at the party, and nobody can confirm that she even left the party, and nobody can confirm that. It makes people wonder, how is that possible? And naturally they suspect, some, we're in true crime. We see some of the worst of the worst in humanity.
Yes.
So we tend to speculate, from one end to the other. And I don't think that'll ever
No,
ever stop.
uh, this is the thing. I mean, we have to speculate. This is the thing. I mean, it doesn't mean a person's guilty. It doesn't mean a person's innocent. We are finding theories that could happen. People's like, well, innocent until proven guilty, innocent until proven guilty. And I'm like, well, there's also a thing called probable cause. And
Yeah,
it's enough to
exactly.
arrest you and hold you.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, yes, technically you are innocent until proven
Absolutely.
guilty,
That's in
but
the
there,
court of law. That is
yes,
after,
yes,
the probable cause. That's after the arrest. That's
exactly,
after the accusation. That's after all those things happen.
exactly.
Then you have, yes, the right to a fair trial
Yes,
and the right to a proper defense of the
precisely.
crime.
But I'm like, there's enough for them to handcuff you, you know, take your ass to jail, you
Yeah.
know, and there's, you got to have probable cause enough for them to arrest you. Um, and again, it still doesn't mean you're guilty, and it
Mhm.
doesn't mean you're innocent. So, um,
But I think this is for all the younger audience out there, I think this is a good part to segue in, even for the parents out there.
mhm,
Talk to your children about the buddy system. The bottom line is, kids are going to most likely go to a party in their lifetime. We know
yes,
that is a good possibility.
mhm,
So the idea of acting like it's not going to happen is not probably a tactic to use. Maybe a good tactic to use would be, understanding that that's going to happen, and reserve your anger for the next day, because we all know kids with hangovers hate being yelled at. So it's more appropriate the next day. Just
kids with
FYI,
hangovers.
don't bother screaming that night. Just be quiet. But the next day is the perfect time to then go off on the kids, right? But put in those contingencies. Let your children know, if you are ever in a position like this, I'm not going to be mad at you. You call me and I'll take you home. I'll drive you home. You need to figure out what to do after that. What kind of punishment you want, because you still want them to call you if they're
Of
ever
course, of
but
course.
you know what? They still have to be held accountable for the bad decisions they make, because at the end of the day, parents don't like their children coming in drunk.
No,
Parents parents are fearful
and
to
they
know that
they
the child's
shouldn't
behind
be
a car.
coming in drunk, but it happens. It happens.
But
Um,
there's another point to make here too. If we do find out that Kylie did in fact um, put herself behind the wheel while she was in great disrepair, and highly intoxicated from some of the people I've spoken with, if she did do this to herself, we should be thankful that nobody else was with her.
mhm.
I mean, just a little food for thought. This is a bad situation, no matter what the autopsy
Doesn't
said,
matter. It's still bad.
no
Exactly.
matter how
There's
you
no.
look at it. But thank God there was no there. In the grand scheme of things, this whole vehicle could have been packed with children, kids all jumping in to go to an after party. That could have been the case, and it's not. So we could be dealing with a lot more tragedies right now as opposed to one. So just on the brighter side of things, if we can look at it that way, still just horrible. But I am curious because this case has me questioning a lot of things, and I there were several things now that we know where she was, we know, what could have happened or possibly could have happened. Now that it makes you wonder, could somebody have been driving her and did that and was able to get out of that vehicle? There were kids that did leave in that car caravan at 12:30. It just now a whole different line of questioning just comes in that I want to, find out from them kids. Just a whole line of different questioning.
Yes. So this photo right here is it's active. It's it's kind of what's happening now. This is what's happening now. So there's a lot of, I guess that's when the police are first getting there, and they're going to have to process this. The police said after this is processed, that is when they will is that a boat? That's a boat.
Yeah,
Isn't
it
it?
might
That's
be
not a
one of
car.
the little kayak type of boat,
Right.
paddleboard boats that they got out there.
Hey guys, if anyone is on the scene in the area that's watching this right now, if there's anyone who is familiar with this area, has been to this area,
SF Investigates on Twitter has really been covering this. He was the one that was
yes.
out there with the grandfather. He was the one I actually just heard on another channel.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
but he has updates on his Twitter feed that he's been pumping out. So
I've
that's
been watching his. Let's see here. Yeah, he hasn't updated anything in 1 hour. Let's see here if there's any other photos. I'm actually not looking at the chat at the moment, so if the mods or Betty, you see anything?
they're saying Club Rio or something like that. Hold on, let me stop this. It is there now. So they're saying is drop a link. Phone is dying.
Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Drop a link. Drop link. Okay, Justice for All just dropped the link.
I just dropped the link. Absolutely. Mod, I sent Justin an email. Okay, I saw that. I'm getting a lot of those right now. 5 minutes ago, the tow truck. Hold on. Crap, man. 5 minutes ago, the tow truck. I think you got there and saw it on Twitter. I'm looking on Twitter right now.
Well, I'm thinking they've got to decide how they're going to handle this. I'm thinking it's going to be several hours before they get that car out of the water, because they still have to decide if they're going to pull that car out with her in it or if they're going to remove her before they pull her out. So they've got a lot of strategizing to do. Sometimes for the preservation, unless it's difficult to get it out without harming her. You know what I'm saying? So they've got some logistical things to figure out.
I'm going to drop the link again. If you have been to this park or... Okay, just Mike, can you turn your camera on, please?
Yeah, they're photographing and taking measurements right now for the car underwater.
Thank you, just Mike.
That's what Meow just said.
Hello, just Mike.
Hello. It's taking a while for me to format. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, I've gone to different lines, and people don't understand this. I called in to confirm AWOP's story. The dispatch told me that they can't confirm this at all, and she said it 3 times to me.
They
So
can't.
I'm looking at this. Go ahead.
They can't confirm what.
They cannot confirm that the body and car is hers. Like, they have no confirmation about this whole situation. Like, I
Right.
called 40 minutes ago.
I mean, the dispatch, if that's what you're saying, like the dispatch, they can't confirm it until, like, legally, they can't confirm it
Yeah, that's
until
what I was
she's
gonna say. Law enforcement can't confirm it. That's why I rely on
right.
Adventures with Purpose.
That's why we have to rely on Adventures with Purpose. I mean, if it's the same make
You know,
and
the lady
model,
told me
collar, and
that
license
if
plate,
there was,
there's a girl's body in there, then
they would have a press release or something to that. But since that has not happened, I think everyone's jumping on a gun. Like, we gotta wait for law enforcement to say something.
I mean, I trust. I personally trust Adventures with Purpose as much as I trust anybody. I mean,
I did too.
this is what they do.
Yeah, and they
But-
said that it was confirmed because you got to remember the father and the grandfather were at the scene. They've got high tech equipment, and I'm pretty sure they went down and photographed her and probably confirmed it right there on the
Yeah.
spot.
And they pull the tag off. Thank you, Mike. It's echoing and stuff.
You're
The
welcome.
sound is really bad. So thank you so much for
And we
coming
don't
up.
know. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't know yet. We're just
Absolutely.
trying to put bits and pieces together.
Yes. Thank you, Mike.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you. Yeah, it was echoing. It's so hard to talk when it's echoing. You know what I mean?
Just a sad state of affairs. But, again, we're very thankful for people like Adventures with Purpose that go out and try to help. And,
They're just angels.
even SF investigators, they were out there looking.
Yes.
So,
This is from your video. Have you contact? Okay. This is from SF Investigates, and I think this is from his video. And I'm not saying this is the car or anything, but this looks very interesting. You know what I mean? There was a few of those. So it will be interesting to see if it was, kind of the same area and all that.
Right.
Let me look at my email because I've got a bukus of emails right now. Let's see what we got.
Yes, Adventures with Purpose does do all this work for free of charge. And you can go to adventureswithpurpose.com, I believe, and there's an option to donate right on their page if you guys would like to donate to them.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Area of picture. Yeah, I've already showed that.
So what's the level here? I mean, how many people think that this is some tragic accident, and how many people think, or do you? Yeah, maybe I should. I'm just curious while you're looking.
I personally, in my opinion, I think it's foul play.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I hope it's not.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what we all hope. But kids these days, I mean, we're seeing it every day. There's a whole really angry generation.
You're not a kid.
Odd generation.
So the Daily Mail is reporting dive claims it has found missing Kiely Rodney, 16, in her car upside down in 14 feet of water 2 weeks after she vanished from outdoor party in Tahoe National Forest. Kiely Rodney, 16 years old, has been found in the car near her Truckee home, a dive group claimed.
Yeah, I read the Daily Mail, and it seems like they believe that she was found in Donner Lake, and she wasn't. She was found in Prosser.
Yes. And this is
Donner Lake was one of the first lakes that they checked out and cleared. The second lake that they checked out and cleared was Boca Reservoir. Then they went, from my understanding, to Stampede. And then it sounds like the last place they checked was Prosser, and they found her within 30 minutes.
Yeah, it didn't take them long from.
Mm-mm.
Wow. There's been a lot of, and that's another thing. These sweaters,
Mhm.
these hoodies, right? God, it breaks my heart to see them.
Mhm.
Are they both going to be in the car?
Good question.
Are they going to be, are they going to be, is any of them going to be on Kiely? Thank you, Heather. Thank you for always being, oh, thank you. You're very kind. I appreciate it, Heather. Thank you. I don't know, man. We're just going to have to see. Play Sammy's interview at 21:32 and listen.
Which one? I guess
Yeah,
we'll
I was going
probably
to say,
get
well, I mean,
questioned.
you're going to have to give me more than that, honey. It's just one of the, and they leave. I feel like I don't know how to do a poll on here. I have no idea.
I don't either. I know that there's a way, but I haven't figured it out
I
myself.
haven't either.
I
I don't
see
think
that.
you can do it through StreamYards.
Yeah, I think it's those bots, where you set them up on the bots and you can press them and they'll post
That's the
in
only
your.
thing I can think of.
Yeah.
We're a
But
little more
either
ghetto
either
here.
way, I mean, it's just. I think we should all just keep
Yeah.
Kylie's family and friends in her prayers, because I really think at the end of the day, Sammy really was not her friend. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You just you don't do that to friends. And it just sounds like, she was only Kylie was only as good to her for a ride. When Kylie was no longer good for her for a ride, she didn't care. And that's sad, and somebody like Jagger that was 4 hours away, it sounded like they were obviously broke up, but it sounded like he really had a lot of feelings for her still.
I mean, they still talked, right?
Yeah,
And
regularly.
they remained friends. The timeline to me is just eerie. I feel like when they went back to the car, Sammy, Kylie, and two other friends, which they've never. Sammy's never said their names,
And she's
which
never said who drove her home. She never said. She
exactly, and
said
to
a
me,
friend took her, but she never alleged who that was.
I feel like the persons that was in Kylie's car
Mhm.
or whatever is the people that drove her home.
Yeah,
But
possible.
that's speculation. It's just all
It is like,
speculation.
yeah, it's all of this is going to be speculative. We're all going to be speculating until
The
we
cows.
finally get the autopsy from the coroner and find out what truly happened. And you know, that's and even then, it's there will still be some people that disagree. I mean, it's
Mhm.
just the name of the game, and so
Now, I am. What is it? I sent you a picture of the search team. Tagging the area of the car is in your Facebook group. Okay, let's look at my Facebook group.
yeah, I need to get me an official Facebook group. Haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm behind the game.
well, I don't. I haven't done a lot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work. You know what I mean? And this is a lot of
People
work.
don't understand. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an extreme amount of work.
it really is. Um. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I think I need to approve it. All this stuff, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got
Or
the
it's
approval
posted.
on it. Yeah, because that's what I've got mine set up for that. But there's some even I've got it cut off for any new subscribers unless I reach out to them. But it's crazy because my the people that I love and they post some of the craziest stuff, so I have to approve everything.
Well, I mean, I didn't have it that way until we started the Dre McCrae case, and then there was people on Twitter. It just got crazy, right? Um,
This kind of work, I definitely say that we see the really good in people and the good in humanity, but we also see the worst in humanity.
damn, isn't that the truth?
Hmm.
Um, I see you. Can you find that on my group? I don't know. We have to do it on my phone. I don't see it. If you want to email it to me, you can email it. Let me make sure. Ventures with Purpose fan group. Some people are saying that it was at the end of the ramp, like you were saying, Betty.
Hmm.
So we'll it's to be continued at this point.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very emotional video for them, when this one comes out, that because they film all of these.
Hmm.
I don't see it. Let me look on Twitter one last time, and then I'm gonna are you going live tonight?
I already went live. I just did an 8-minute live when this was breaking.
Yeah, I was running in from groceries, and um,
Yeah, I actually, because I turn my cell phone off typically during lives, and I keep forgetting to turn the ringer back on, and I literally had like 15 or 20 missed calls, and I'm like, what the hell did I miss? And I look, and sure enough, I'm like, oh boy, this is. And it's kind of like when it's first. I'm literally speechless. I don't even know what to say. I'm just I'm devastated at the news. You still always wish, you know, just these cases happen. They're just sad, very very sad. I think I heard a kid. I think he went to go check on a kid. So I'll try to see what you guys are saying in here just to keep the conversation going for a little bit. Um, we need to see where the car went over into the. Yep, it says we need to see where the car went over into the water to understand it being upside down. It could have dipped, sled, or something to make it flip upside down. That's what I'm hearing. Most likely may have happened. So when your car's taking on water, I guess the water has a way of flipping the car. Um, uh, so it that is, I've heard somebody tell me that earlier tonight in group chats. So that is probable.
okay. Hey guys, I gotta jump off for a little bit. I'm sorry. I
That's
gotta
okay.
jump
Well, it
off.
was
I
great to see
apologize.
you. Again, everybody, please just keep this family in
Thank you,
in
Becca.
your prayers. I mean, it's just sad, devastating news that's probably going to be hitting a lot of us, over the next 24 hours.
Yes. If anything else comes out that's uh crazy, and like legitimate, then somebody will be live. I'm sure I'll
Yeah,
be live. Betty will be live. Somebody, trust
yeah.
me, somebody will be there.
Well, thank you for having me.
No,
You
thank
know,
you,
I wish
Betty.
it
I'm
was
sorry
under
I had to
better circumstances. But you know, just we need to pray for her. So I'm glad that we can finally start getting answers.
Yes, guys, please smash that thumbs up button. It's the way it gets the message out there, and it really helps all the channels. So,
All right. Bye,
thank you,
guys.
Betty. Thank you,
Take
guys.
care.
God bless. Bye.